Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall with I, the Jabbering Magpie. Do you remember from last time we bought a DVD player and a screen that could play DVDs? Not exactly the most exciting of tasks, but we saw an interesting little hint at what's going on, so got to talk to Paul Amsel about beating the shit out of a dragon. The room goes quiet as everyone struggles to process what you've just seen on the DVD. Finally, Dietrich breaks the silence.
A dragon? Son of a bitch. Green Venters sent us against a dragon.
The firing. Amsel's voice is thick with dread. She lives. I'm really starting to regret the fact that I didn't just stay at a hotel. Iger ignores him.
Wait a second. We don't know for certain.
Dietrich lays a hand on Iger's shoulder.
The evidence seems pretty convincing to me, love. I'll even take it a step further. I think that the facility that we stumbled into was her lair.
The room falls silent. Iger and Glory exchange glances. After a moment, Dietrich continues.
Just think about it. The decker that Winters got those coordinates from was posting about Feuerschwinger. Then she was killed by the same orcish bastard that attacked us after Monica died. That's a direct link between the dragon and the scarred orc and Hartfield Manor.
And then Winters is killed by the same thing that killed Monica.
Exactly. My gut tells me that the dragon is down there, Max. Someplace far beneath the surface. I think that we knocked on the door of her lair without even knowing it. I think, given what we've seen about the dragon, we'll do whatever it takes to keep us quiet about it. Okay. Going on the assumption that there is a dragon, and she will come after us, what do you propose we do about it?
I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to follow Winters' advice. We're going to find Vauclair. Yes, Mags is right. Finding Dr. Vauclair should be our first priority. If we're going up against a dragon, we need to find ourselves a dragon slayer. Winters spent 20 years searching for Vauclair, and it got him nowhere. How do you propose that we find him?
With the help of an information broker.
I'll go talk to Altug then. For this, no. While Herr Burgazzi is very capable, a task of this magnitude is beyond him. We need to make contact with a premier information broker in Berlin. We need to talk to Alice. Blitz scoffs at Amsel. Alice! Best of luck. And I hope you're rich. Amsel raises an eyebrow. For this, rich enough, even if only just. Who is Alice? Who the fuck is Alice? A prominent figure in Berlin's shadow community. Ex-Schockenwellenreiter. She provides information retrieval services for the F-State. Amsel turns to the computer console behind him and runs his finger over a virtual keyboard. The machine begins to hum. If Winters was right, if Vauclair is still alive, she can help us find him. The console spits out a stick of black plastic. Amsel plucks it from the computer and hands it to you. Here, your key to speak with Alice. A cred stick? Amsel nods. An encoded cred stick, yes. 10,000 yuan. Alice will not show her face for less. This represents the last of my personal savings, Mags. Make this meeting count. Okay, so, promise you, Paul, we're not going to spend it all on cocaine and whores. Maybe just the vast majority, but okay, we gotta have a good time. So, where do I need to go? Take the U-Bahn to Altstadt Spandau. There you will find a connecting tube that locals refer to as the rabbit hole. You will find a method of contacting Alice there. Don't call it that in front of her though. Word on the street is she hates it. Please hurry. While you're out, I will work on acquiring new contracts for the team. Alice is the best there is at what she does, and her services carry a price tag to match. Alright, Kittywinks. Anybody need upgrading? Nope. We're going to the U-Bahn. We're going to see Alice. Hopefully not get ourselves killed in the process. Hey, Samuel. Let's just have a quick check. Does he want any more money for his charity work? Blah blah blah. Accepting donations. No, he isn't. Damn. Damn. And I was feeling charitable too. Never mind. Maybe next time. Alright, let's go visit Alice. Come on, Dante. U-Bahn platform. Boarding train. Yeah, that was cool. I wish the London Underground was that fucking effective. So I've got to say, best underground I've ever been in, Vienna. Any Austrians watching, you guys, you do a bloody good underground system. Actually, of course there's Austrians possibly watching. The Austrian Kangaroo, he gave me a lovely shout out the other day. Oh, what's this thing? It appears to be an arcade cabinet. The only active console in this derelict span of U-Bahn platform is an old video arcade machine. ZR2 monitor set into a machine's cabinet glows invitingly. Cheerful, pixelated graphics swirl and dance on the screen. Let's fuck about with it. At the base of the computer control panel, you find a cleverly hidden input port. The port is shrouded in black plastic, and it appears to be approximate shape of a typical cred stick. Oh yeah, let's just go around sticking 10 grand's worth of money into random machines. Fuck it. Internal mode to script a cred stick and pull it onto a machine. It disappears into a port and the screen goes black. Moments later, a video image fills the screen. The picture is dark and grainy. A far cry from bright, colourful sprites that previously inhabited the display. On the screen is a dimly lit office. The place looks like it was pulled straight from an old detective movie. The Venetian blinds on the windows to great What? Oh, from the Venetian blinds on the windows to great swathes of shadows that paint the walls black. Oh. Centre stage, sitting behind a large mahogany desk, is a silhouette of an impressive-looking woman in a charcoal grey suit. The tip of a cigarette glows cherry red in the shadows. She leans forward into the light and you catch your first glimpse of Alice. Her face is all hard planes and sculpted angles. With high cheekbones and almond eyes, her lips are painted a frigid blue, but the look in her eyes is even colder. A head of lustrous black hair is interspersed with flowing streams of cyan light. Alice exhales a plume of smoke, then tips her cigarette into a nearby ashtray. She fixes her eyes on you and her lips curl into a humorless smile. We're on your dime, friend. Tell me, what are you looking for? I need you to find someone for me. Dr. Adrian Vauclair. She raises an eyebrow. The Dragon Slayer? Interesting. He's been missing for a long time. Yes, he has. The question is, can you find him? She looks you in the eye and the smile disappears. Her voice is all business. If he's out there somewhere, I'll find him for you. He could be living under an assumed name in California Free State and I'd still track him down. And if he's not alive, I'll tell you where you can find his corpse. Can I upgrade my... Oh, I could have upgraded the decking to get her. I think that I know who you really are. Let's talk about the job. Alice steeples her fingers. Alright, here's how it's going to work. When you give me the go-ahead, I'm going to start gathering information for you. Once I've finished, you're going to bring me a cred stick encoded with an encryption key that I'll provide you. The cred stick will have 50,000 new yen on it. When I get my cred stick, you get your information. That's a deal, take it or leave it. Alright, you got a deal. Okay, but remember, you say go and I go. From that point on, you're on the hook to pay me my fee. No turning back, no refunds. Are we square with that? Yeah, we're square. Good. I'll be in touch. The Screen goes black. Moments later, the machine reboots. Colourful sprites that you saw when you first approached the arcade cabinet return. There's nothing more to see here. Alice is gone. Damn it! We should probably upgrade a few things here and there. I'm annoyed. I hate missing conversation options. Let's get a new etiquette. Gang, socialite, corporate, streets, academic. Streets usually good. Corporate could be. Fuck it, let's go street. Yo yo. Choo 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 choo. Woo woo. Wasn't that a nice trip, Dante? Let's see if people have new shit to say. Samuel? Nope, just passing by, mate. Touchy bye. Blitz, you got anything? Any thoughts on the last run? Nah. He's keeping to himself. See if we can make Iger slightly less pissy at us. Okay, Paul. We have got yo shit. Max, did you make contact with Alice? Yes, I did. She accepted your payment and I ordered the search for the information we need. Very good. I can't imagine that this will be cheap. What was the stated price? You're right on that count. 50 grand. He shrugs. It is about as I had suspected. Thankfully, you were prepared for this. I've established contact with a number of new clients. You can find information on the jobs logged on your mission computer. One jobs file is on there already. While you're working to earn Alice's fee, I will continue to dig for clues about Feuerschwinger. If she is in fact roosting on the Harfield Manor, then there must be some evidence to support the fact. A dragon is a large thing to hide after all. Be careful, Paul. Remember what happened to Monica. I will never forget. Don't worry, Max. I'm going to conduct my investigation the old-fashioned way, through contacts and deduction and careful observation. I will not jack into the Matrix until this entire sorry episode is finished. Probably wise. Speaking of doing things the old-fashioned way, Mallet is working to recover some information off those other DVDs. It's a painstaking process and it will not be quick, but she's optimistic and she will be successful in time. Finally, I've been checking up on our friend Vjork with his skin grafts. I haven't heard of anything back yet, but I'll keep you appraised as the situation develops. Alright, let's go get some work. One last thing before you go, Max. Samuel Beckenbauer wants me to pass a message. I just literally talked to him twice, man. Do you know him, Zork, who runs across the shelter? Who runs the shelter across the way? Yeah, we've met. He has a job for you. He wouldn't discuss it with me, but he promised that it would prove worth your time. Okay, well, that's... Where is 50,000? Meet Samuel Beckenbauer. Okay, Beckenbauer, what can you do for me? Gainful employment time. Oh, how I hate gainful employment. Yo, Sammy B. Hello again, my friend. What can I do for you? Alright, job. Yes, I do. Thank you for coming so promptly. He takes deep breath, slowly releases it and looks you in the eye. Tell me, what do you know about the Humanist Poly Club? We're an anti-meta-human hate group? He nods. The largest and most well-funded of its kind. The instigators of the Night of Rage and the enemy for everything that I stand for. Night of Rage? The worldwide race riot that took place on February 2039. Thousands of innocent metahumans were attacked, beaten and killed.
Women and children were corralled into warehouses for protection and burned alive when structures were put to the torch. This is what humanist stands for. This is the agenda that its leaders strive to advance. They will not be satisfied until all metahumans everywhere are driven from the face of the earth. Disgusting. And this job of yours has something to do with these guys? He nods. Yesterday I overheard one of my assistants talking on his comm. He was yelling, clearly agitated. I questioned him and he confided in me. What he told me made my blood run cold. Let me guess, Humanist is planning an attack of some kind. He nods. Yes, I believe so. The Berlin chapter of Humanist has arranged to acquire a large shipment of extremely hazardous chemicals. The leader, Volker Stahl, is a vicious ideologue who... It goes without saying that whatever he intends to do, it won't be good for us. I want you to infiltrate the smuggling operation that is delivering the shipment. Once you arrive at the Humanist compound, you will find out what they're planning to do with the chemical and put a stop to it. See the pointy ears, my friend? What makes you think they'll talk to me? I'm no more human than you are. Many of the smugglers are metahumans. If you travel with them, Humanists will allow you into the compound. The rest will be up to you. Why would they deal with metahumans? Presumably because they're the best option available. Stahl is nothing if not a pragmatist. He'll work with metahumans when it suits him to do so. When he's finished with them, he'll discard them and move on. Wouldn't it be easy just to hijack the damn shipment? Why allow it to get to the compound at all? He shakes his head. No, stopping the shipment would not stop Humanists. They would merely acquire another. For a pack of snarling racists, we're extremely well funded. You got any payment for the gig, my friend? I have contacted sister organizations across Berlin and taken up a collection. Between us, we have raised 22,000 new yen as payment. I trust this will be fuck yes!
God damn it, yes! 22,000 new yen. Oh. That's almost halfway to our goal. Unless we go around and start spending money like fucking posh spice on crack. Excellent. I am relieved. I will make the arrangements for your meeting with the smugglers. The leader is an elf who calls himself Maxim. Take the U-Bahn to Schatternest and you will find him waiting there. Best of luck to you, Max, and good hunting. Know that you are doing a great thing for the metahumans of Berlin. Your efforts will not go unrecognized. Let's go shoot some racists. Let's go. Dietrich, what are you doing here, mate? A lone figure stands in the U-Bahn station. Dietrich. He raises a bottle as you approach and tosses it away.
Figured I'd run into you here, boss. Wanted to be sure that I caught you before you headed off.
He takes a deep breath and slowly releases it, looking you in the eye.
Max, we need to have a talk about this Humanist gig.
Go ahead, Dietrich. I'm listening.
Well, I got a history of Humanists. I fought them back in 39 during the Night of Rage. Hell of a thing that was. I remember the terror, the senseless violence, the murdered children. I remember this little dwarf boy. They stuffed his body in the gutter, Max. I can still see his face, all bruised and broken. To this day it makes my blood boil. Anyway, long story short, we beat them. Berlin punks and anarchists all came together and we stopped the living dreck out of those racist pigs. A lot of good people died that night, but we put down some of the bad ones too.
Let me guess, you want to come on the Humanist run so you can finish the job?
That's part of it, sure, but it's not the whole story. I don't want to come on this run, boss. I have to come. It's my nephew, Alexander. He's signed on the Humanists. Driven to it by his worthless sack of a dad, no doubt.
I take it that your father, his father, your brother, is a Humanist member too?
Nah, that'd take a level of conviction, a quality that he thoroughly lacks. My best guess is treating Humanists as a boarding school. They feed and house the recruits, and that's money that he'd rather spend on himself, so he's dumped his boy off on them, never mind the fact that they're fascists fine.
Dietrich looks you in the eye.
I've got to get Alexander out of there, Max, before it's too late. Those monsters are experts at warping young minds. It's how their disgusting ideology propagates. So I'm asking you as a personal favor to let me come on their run. I have to get into that compound, Max. I have to find Alexander. I have to turn him around before his animals make him do something unforgivable.
Of course, I couldn't keep you from something like this, Dietrich.
Thanks, boss. Never doubted you'd bring me, of course. You're too good of a man for it. But it's good to hear, all the same.
Alright. Now we have an old Berlin punk.
Assemble the team. Travel to Shatternest.
In addition to your team, your fixer has access to a small network of mercenaries in the Berlin area. These runners appear below your core team on a runner selection and can be hired on a mission-to-mission basis. Some they get better with time. Why would I want new fucking... Oh, I can hide Lucky Strike. Wow, these guys are really cheap compared to... Blitz, Hotshot Decker, full-time smartass. And Glory. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Yeah, he's got a decking of 4, so he's just slightly better than me. But he has all the equipment and tech. So, let's go beat up some racists. Yay! Nazi punks, fuck off. False flag. The U-Bahn rattles to a halt at the edge of Kreuzberg. You're only a few blocks away from Shatternest, the Kietz that Maxim and his smugglers call home. According to Samuel, they should be expecting you. Oh, and they're led by a vaguely idiotic Ponzi elf, I bet. Come on, loading screen, you're rather... Come on, boy. Come on. Come on, get past that G. Wait. Yay! Continue. Yeah, this looks good. Fuck it. Mazel tov.
Look, boss, I just wanted to thank you for bringing me along on this one. It means a lot.
Don't sweat it. Even Shadowrunners have families.
He nods. Alexander, he's a good kid, you know. If I'd been there for him. If I hadn't have run off to Berlin, left him with his worthless sack of a dad, he'd never have fallen in with those humanist pigs in the first place.
The expression on Dietrich's face softens and he claps you on the shoulder.
Let's go find my nephew and let's crack all the humanist skulls we can along the way. Those fuckers have it coming in more ways than I can count.
Alright. Nephew retrieving. Phone booth. Searching the dead drop, you find a package with telltale markings of Schockwellenreiter. R.E. Humanus. This is an open request for information on current and past owners to Humanists Polyclub. Identifying information such as home addresses and photographs is preferred. The presence of this hate group and its supporters will no longer be tolerated within our community. We will expose them to a harsh light of truth. The timely delivery of this information will be well rewarded. Freedom, equality, information. Schockwellenreiter. Alright. Food girl. A matronly woman with a round face and kind eyes greets you. Her apron is caked with what looks like about a year's worth of grease.
Guten Tag! What can I get you?
That depends. What you got?
Well, today we have soya-based currywurst for 5 new yen, or soup and a sandwich combo for 10. Good, simple, stick-to-your-ribs food. Perfect for a cold day like this.
I'll take soup and a sandwich. She hands over a small cup of steaming soup and a sandwich. You take a quick bite and swig down some soup. It's wonderful. Delicious, thank you. She favours you with a motherly smile.
Sure thing, honey. We don't see many strangers down this end of the line. In case you hadn't noticed, things are a little run down out here. You weren't thinking of heading out past the wall, were you?
As a matter of fact, I was.
Well, it doesn't make any difference to me, but you be careful out there. The people on the other side of the wall, well, they've got no respect for anybody.
I'll be careful. She nods.
Uh-huh. Well, best of luck to you, and don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, matronly German lady. Thank you. Gets gatekeeper. A rough-looking dwarf with a fire plug built holds out his hand as you approach.
Whoa, Beanpole, I don't know what you think you're heading, but you should turn around and go back the way you came.
Beanpole? Seriously?
Didn't mean no offense, but look at me.
He gestures to himself.
Compared to me, every elf is a beanpole. Ain't a bad thing, it's just the way it is.
He crosses his arm over his barrel chest and cranes his neck to look you in the eye.
Look, we're not trying to be hard-asses here. Our job is to keep folks on that side of the wall out. If you really want to head out there, we're not going to stop you. But consider this a friendly warning. There's a reason why we're stationed here. There are gangs out there that skin you alive as soon as look at you.
Well then, I'll just have to skin him first. He shrugs.
Alright, be my guest. Go play with the torch gangs. Something tells me you'd be better fit it out there anyway.
He gestures to a troll standing behind him.
Let him by, Sergey.
Shatten nest. Any torture gangs nearby? They sound pleasant. Never included those in the Lonely Planet travel guide to Berlin. Ah, you look like the bellends we were waiting for. Figure at the centre of the group shoots you an insolent glance. His fine elvish figures match Samuel's description. This must be Maxim, your smuggler liaison.
Well, well, if it isn't the muscle that Tuck promised us. Look who it is, everybody. The new hires have elected to grace us with their presence. Nice of you to join us.
He glances at the PDA on his wrist and looks back up at you. When he speaks again, his voice is sharp and humorless.
You're late, chummer.
I'm here, that's all that matters. He lets out a theatrical sigh.
Well, you come highly recommended, so I'll overlook it.
If you're in trouble, you'll be glad to have me around. Guarantee it. His mouth twists up into a smirk.
I certainly hope so, for your sake.
Without another word, he turns and slaps aside a bulldog step van. A second van of the same design rumbles to life a few feet away.
Pile in, people, and be ready. There's rough country between us and the meeting site. We might run into trouble along the way.
20 minutes into your trip, the van comes to a screeching halt. Maxim presses his face to a passenger window. From a mix of anger and dread on his face, you can see that he doesn't like what he sees.
Damn it, I knew this was going to happen. I fucking knew it.
He cranes his neck around to look you in the eye.
Everyone pile out of the van and get ready. Max, we're going to need some muscle in a second.
As you take your position outside the van, you hear a shrill voice bark out an order. A pair of portable gun turrets begin to self-calibrate in response. Sweeping your gaze over the gang is assembled before you, identify the voice of a leathery woman with wild hair and a mirthless smirk. She calls out with you again, her voice brimming with pride.
Hello out there! Welcome to Rambok territory.
Maxim, his lips, his eyes scanned over the gang's hastily assembled roadblock.
This Kiet belongs to Surf Turf, slag. Has for months. You better clear out of our way before they show up and cut you out.
Surf turf, those tunnel rats, they're ancient history.
Go ahead and call them if you don't believe me. Her face turns into an ugly smile.
Scream as loud as you want. They won't hear you. We buried them last week.
Maxim's expression turns stony, but his voice remains calm.
Congratulations on your victory. Must have taken some losses in the fight, though. I'm betting you're not at 100%. Why don't you let us cross the bridge in peace? There's no need for any bloodshed today.
You know what? You're absolutely right. We don't need to fight. You just pay a small toll and we'll be more than happy to let you cross our bridge. I'm thinking 500 new yen per van.
Her voice turns cold.
Otherwise, you better find another way to get where you're going, because this bridge is ours, and nobody crosses without paying the toll. Nobody.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this does need to get violent.
Maxim turns to you.
Get ready to ventilate these assholes, Max. We've got a schedule to keep.
Kill everyone!
Maxim's eyes go wide. He begins to backpedal away from you.
Damn you! God damn you to hell!
The Rambok leader chortles.
And here I thought today was going to be boring. Rambok, kill them all!
Probably should have brought Iger. Oh fuck, there's a lot of them. Oh god! Dietrich! Heal me! Sweet and savoury, Jesus, that hurt. Mr. Tumnus. See if you can blow up that. Well, that was certainly more effective than I anticipated. Dietrich, my dear man. Hit our dear friend Maxim with a nerve bolt. It should be thoroughly unpleasant. Uh-oh. Glory. Activate your adrenal pump, girl. Prepare yourself. It's... shreddy time. Oh fuck. His summon has decided it doesn't like him. Well. Okay, I have no idea what on earth is going on. My armor! It's broken, I didn't actually think I had any. This has just turned into a freeway fuckfest, possibly involving a slightly pissed off spirit from God knows where. Ganga Mage. Okay, we want to kill the Ganga Mage. Two. And one more for good luck. I'll shoot at her. Dietrich, you have the great honors of boost glory. So she can finish her off. Blitz, you can kill that turret, mate. And kill that turret, mate. Thank you. Now, Mr. Tumnus, you may move around the side and start Tumnusing. I am slightly worried. I'm not sure who's attacking who here. I think that the people who ambushed us are not doing very well. Oh, Mr. Tomness! No, Dietrich! Okay. Fuck, Dietrich can't kill himself. No, Dietrich can't heal himself right now. So, Glory, you have 4 AP. So you just shred her into Ratatouille. Dietrich round here for some cover. And Blitz around here, you get more cover. And start firing. Kill. Max him. Probably should have. No, don't attack Dietrich. That's right, you fuckers just do as much damage as humanly possible to each other. This is amusing.
No, Tumnus!
Tumnus! No! Okay. She will fall down and die. She'll bleed to death in the next turn, so let's kill this Gangafug here. He will also bleed to death in the next turn. Bugger. Dietrich, heal yourself up, mate. Plus 17 HP, excellent. Hit him in the face. Thank you very much. And Blitz, just fill that area with bullets, please. Tumnus, my boy. You just go and get safe. Get safe. Daddy will look after you next turn. Promise. Oof. They really are not liking each other right now. Okay, Mr. Tumnus, you go here. Daddy's gonna give you a yummy, yummy repair kit. Who's a good boy? Who's a good little drone? You are. Shoot Maxim. Ooh. Dietrich, would you mind summoning a friend for us? His name is Brian. He likes fire. Attacking a water spirit with fire may not be a good idea, actually. Spirit. Glory. Finish this fucker. Splat. You're just lobbing grenades for shits and giggles now. Okay, the guys left are gangers. Please tell me you're still friendly. Yes. Okay. Fuck. Move forward then. Just say, Tumnus, you get here. Just get right up in that guy's gizzards. Dietrich, you lob a fireball if that'll help. I was gonna say, like, you do suppressing fire, but it doesn't seem to be working very well. Glory, you can move here and attack whilst in cover. Ooh, not good. Actually, not as hideously bad as expected. Tumnus, over here. Shoot him. Glory, get over there and finish this fucker. Or, ineffectually, pat at him rather than shoot him. Whatever you want to do, my lovely, whatever you want to do. Dietrich can heal. Blitz lays down covering fire. I can't remember what I named you, so I'm just going to rename you Barry. Barry the Fire Spirit, you can kill things. Barry is not pleasant. Oh, 16% chance that Barry will go shit crazy. Those are good odds. I'll take those. I'm a gambling man at times. Ooh.
Come on, Barry. Come on.
Glory, get shredding. Thank you. And Mr. Tumnus. I'll move up as well. Finally, Dietrich can move here. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Let me see if I can save at this point. Yes, I can. I think that I'll leave this on the cliffhanger of a battle. Well, not really a cliffhanger, they've got like one bloke with 1 HP. And a man with half health cowering behind a bollard, so... I do hope you enjoyed that, folks. Nice bit of combat today. This is the Jabbering Magpie wishing you a tatty bye. So long.